Welcome back to Brainy Bytes. Did you know the average CEO reads over 50 books a year? Don't have that kind of time? We summarize books and bring those powerful ideas directly to you. Get the wisdom and skip the weeks of reading. Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins. Full summary. Are you confused by all the conflicting financial advice out there? Do you feel like the world of investing is a complex game rigged against the average person? What if you could learn the real secrets to financial freedom directly from over 50 of the world's most brilliant financial minds, billionaires, Nobel laureates, and master investors? That's exactly what peak performance coach Tony Robbins set out to do in his monumental book, Money, Master the Game. He synthesized their wisdom into a clear 7-step blueprint designed to guide anyone towards financial security and freedom. Introduction. Today we're diving into Tony Robbins' Money, Master the Game. After the 2008 financial crisis, Tony embarked on a quest, interviewing legends like Ray Dalio, Warren Buffett, Jack Bogle, Carl Icahn, and many others to uncover actionable strategies for financial success that anyone could implement. The book's core goal is to provide a path to achieving financial freedom. That point where the income generated by your investments covers your desired lifestyle, making work optional. It emphasizes that achieving this isn't about complex predictions, but about understanding the rules of the game, mastering your own psychology, and following a proven step-by-step process. This summary will cover the key mindset shifts and walk you through those 7 simple steps to financial freedom. Core philosophy and mindset. Before we jump into the steps, let's grasp the foundational mindset Tony emphasizes. Number 1, master your mental game. Tony stresses that your psychology drives your financial destiny. You need to overcome limiting beliefs about money, cultivate an abundance mindset, and make firm decisions backed by unwavering commitment. Wealth building starts in your head. Number 2, become an insider. The financial industry is often filled with high fees, hidden costs, and advisors who aren't legally required to act in your best interest. You need to understand these rules, like the devastating impact of mutual fund fees and the importance of working only with fiduciaries, to avoid common traps and play the game smarter. Number 3, harness compounding and time. Like many financial masters, Tony highlights the incredible power of compound growth. Starting to invest early and consistently, even with small amounts, can lead to massive wealth over the long term. Patience is key. Number 4, define your financial freedom number. Vague goals lead to vague results. You need to calculate specifically how much money you need invested to generate the annual income required for the lifestyle you desire. Knowing your concrete target makes the goal achievable. The 7 simple steps to financial freedom. Based on his interviews, Tony distilled the path into these 7 actionable steps. Step 1. Make the most important financial decision of your life. This first crucial step is deciding to become an investor, not just a consumer. Commit right now to saving a specific percentage of your income automatically, no matter what. This is the concept of paying yourself first. Whether it's 10%, 15%, or more, make saving and investing a non-negotiable part of your financial life. The action here is to calculate your target savings percentage and immediately set up an automatic transfer from your paycheck or checking account into a dedicated savings or investment account. Step 2. Become the insider. Know the rules before you get in the game. Don't play a game where you don't understand the rules, especially when hidden rules can cost you dearly. This step is about financial education focused on avoiding pitfalls. Understand the true impact of fees, especially the layers of fees in many mutual funds, as they drastically erode long-term returns. Learn the difference between brokers and fiduciaries, and commit to only working with advisors who have a legal obligation to put your interests first. Debunk common financial myths pushed by the industry. The action involves researching the fees on your current investments using online tools, understanding the fiduciary standard, and educating yourself on common financial products and their costs. Step 3. Make the game winnable. Calculate your real number. Financial freedom often seems like an impossibly large number. This step makes it concrete and achievable. Calculate exactly how much capital you need invested to generate the annual income required for your desired lifestyle. Tony breaks this down further into different levels of freedom funds, like security, covering basic needs, vitality, needs plus some comforts, independence, covering current lifestyle without working, freedom, independence plus some luxuries, and absolute freedom, can do anything. The action is to use financial calculators or worksheets provided in the book or online to determine your specific numbers for these different freedom levels. Knowing your target makes the game winnable. Step 4. Make the most important investment decision, asset allocation. According to the experts Tony interviewed, deciding how to divide your investments across different asset classes, like stocks, bonds, real estate, commodities, is far more important than trying to pick individual winning stocks. This is asset allocation. Your specific mix depends on your age, risk tolerance, and goals. Tony highlights Ray Dalio's all-weather portfolio concept as one example designed to perform reasonably well across different economic seasons: growth, recession, inflation, deflation, emphasizing broad diversification. The action is to determine your target asset allocation, your desired percentage mix of different investment types that aligns with your long-term goals and comfort with risk. Step 5. Create a lifetime income plan, upside without the downside. Once you approach or enter retirement, the focus shifts from pure growth to generating reliable income while protecting your principal. This step explores strategies designed to provide a secure income stream for life, often involving some form of protection against market downturns. Concepts discussed include certain types of annuities, used cautiously and selectively, dividend-paying stocks, and potentially strategies using insurance or structured products to capture market upside while limiting downside risk. The action here involves researching and potentially implementing, often with a trusted fiduciary advisor, income-generating strategies tailored to your specific retirement needs and risk tolerance. The goal is secure, predictable income. Step 6. Invest, like the 0.001%. Learn from the masters. This step synthesizes the core, actionable investment advice from the financial legends Tony interviewed. Despite their different styles, common themes emerged. Keep costs incredibly low, championed by Jack Bogle. Diversify broadly across asset classes, geography, and time, Ray Dalio. Don't try to time the market, consensus. Rebalance your portfolio periodically back to your target allocation. Focus on tax efficiency by using tax-advantaged accounts wisely. Forget complexity? Embrace proven principles. The action is to
Brainy
implement your
Bytes.
investment plan based on step 4, using primarily low-cost index funds or ETFs that provide broad diversification, and stick to the core principles of rebalancing and staying invested long-term. Step 7. Just do it, enjoy it, and share it. Knowledge is useless without action. This final step emphasizes taking massive action to implement the plan you've designed. Start now, overcome inertia, and make it happen. Importantly, find ways to enjoy the journey and the results, celebrate milestones, and finally, embrace the power of contribution and giving. Tony, like many masters he interviewed, believes that true wealth finds its ultimate expression in making a difference and sharing your abundance. The action is consistent implementation, finding joy in the process, and making generosity a part of your financial life. Real-world application: mastering your financial game. How do you apply Tony Robbins' framework from Money Master the Game? Number 1, decide and commit. Make the conscious decision to save and invest a portion of every dollar you earn automatically. Number 2, educate yourself on rules. Understand fees, work only with fiduciaries, and ignore financial myths. Number 3, calculate your target. Make financial freedom a concrete, measurable goal by calculating your freedom number. Number 4, determine your asset mix. Decide on a strategic asset allocation plan that fits your timeline and risk tolerance. Number 5, implement. Simply, period. Use low-cost, broadly diversified index funds or ETFs according to your allocation. Number 6, automate and be patient. Set up automatic investments and let the system work long-term. Number 7, take action and contribute. Implement consistently, find joy in the process, and embrace generosity. I hope this comprehensive overview of Tony Robbins' Money, Master the Game provides you with a clear blueprint for financial freedom distilled from the world's best. If it did, please show some love by hitting like and subscribe to join our Brainy Bytes community for more deep dives into wealth and success. Want to help fuel future content like this? You can support the channel by buying me a coffee through the link below. It helps me dedicate more time to finding and summarizing these impactful books for you all. And speaking of impactful books, what major guide to finance, investing, or peak performance should I explore next? Let me know your suggestions in the comments. Your input drives the channel. Thanks for watching.